I want to start with a claim from today's source material that is, well, frankly, it's a little destabilizing.
Okay, I'm right.
It says, nothing is ever truly created and nothing is ever genuinely destroyed.
Right.
And it forces a pretty tough question, right off the bat. Are you actually an inventor or are you just a receiver?
It's a massive blow to the ego, isn't it?
Hmm.
We're diving into a text that really tries to redefine the mechanics of reality.
Completely. It pushes back hard on that whole idea of the solitary genius pulling ideas out of thin air.
hmm Instead, it argues that everything already exists, like
Yeah.
right here, right now.
Yeah.
And what we call creation is really just reconfiguration.
And that's our mission for this deep dive, trying to understand the difference between authorship, where I claim I made this.
And participation, where you just let it happen.
Exactly, because the text suggests that seeing yourself as a channel is the key to, well, better work and way less stress.
It all starts with how you visualize reality.
Hmm.
We tend to think of it like a big warehouse, right? Things appear, things disappear.
We're stocking shelves.
But the source says, no, think of it as a continuous field reorganizing itself.
Okay, so that's a bit like Physics 101. If I burn a letter, the paper's gone, but the actual matter and energy, they just changed form.
Precisely. The source calls destruction a loss of form, not a loss of essence.
I'm with you so far.
But here's the twist. The text flips that exact same logic for creation. If nothing's ever truly destroyed, then nothing is ever created from zero either.
So all possibilities.
Every song, every invention, every solution to a problem,
Hmm.
they already exist as potential in this field. Time doesn't invent them.
Attention selects them.
Attention selects them.
Wow, that's hard to wrap your head around. It implies the book I want to write is already written, just out there in the ether, and I have to find it.
Think of it like radio waves. They're in this room right now. You don't create the music by turning the knob.
You just align with a frequency that's already there.
Exactly. And the text uses that great metaphor of a musical instrument. A violin doesn't create sound from scratch.
Right, the wood and the strings just, they allow the sound to pass through.
And this is extended to us. The mind channels insight, the body channels action, even our relationships channel meaning.
Wait, relationships as a channel? That's a really interesting idea.
Well, it suggests that meaning isn't something you throw at another person. It's what flows between you.
Yeah.
If that channel is blocked or distorted,
The meaning doesn't get through. Okay, this explains a very specific feeling. You know when you're stuck on a problem for days and then the answer just lands? It never feels like I constructed this. It feels more like, oh, there it is.
the text actually has a name for that. It calls it remembering.
Remembering.
It argues that profound creativity feels like a memory. Because, in a way, it is. You aren't building the idea. You're just receiving a signal you finally tuned into.
But that creates a conflict, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We live in a world that is obsessed with credit, with intellectual property. If I'm just a radio, what does that mean for my work?
And that's the central friction point. The text says we have to shift our focus away from ownership.
And on to clarity.
Clarity of the channel, exactly. If you're the instrument, your job isn't to write the music. It's to keep yourself in tune.
So the source says that when the channel is coherent, when you're aligned, what passes through heals, organizes, and integrates.
Yes. And on the flip side, if you're stressed out or trying to force it,
You're just twisting the instrument.
distorting the signal, the music comes out all screechy. It's why trying harder often gives you worse results than just getting into a state of flow. You're literally interfering.
So for anyone listening who's staring at a blank page or, a huge problem at work, the advice isn't generate ideas
No. The advice is stop trying to be the source of the water.
and just be the pipe.
Creation is participation. We don't add to existence, we align with it. It's a total shift from manufacturing to filtering.
So you just focus on clearing your own channel mentally and physically so that what already exists can actually get through.
Which leaves us with a final, pretty provocative thought to walk away with.
If everything already exists, just waiting for our attention to select it.
What signal are you currently blocking simply because you're too busy trying to be the author instead of the instrument?